Hello and welcome back to Mighty Machines. Today we will cover the factory processes that we think you should know about. Plus, we'll also talk about how the world's largest engine was assembled. But before we get into the video, please don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and click the notification bell so you won't miss any of our next uploads. Starting strong, the next clips you'll see are the processes involved in the assembly of the world's largest engine from the Chinese company WINGD. If you're wondering how powerful this engine is, just think about it, how at 80 RPM it can already produce 85,610 horsepower. Not to mention that this weighs around 2,100 tons. This engine was designed to power large container ships following the idea of the low-pressure gas cycle while operating with two-stroke pistons. This makes it perfect for operators to configure the engine from 6 to 14 cylinders. Aside from that, this engine is also very eco-friendly as it passed the Tier 3 pollution criteria, which means they offer a cleaner climate interaction. Let's now move on to how the leather from your favorite bag or belt is made. This is the process that usually happens in Optima leathers. First, fashion leather is sent to a tannery. The tannery hides are packed in rock salt for preservation. Then, this is folded and stored on pallets for around 30 days. After that, the hides need to go through a splitting machine so that they can be sliced in 2 layers. But what's the difference between layer 1 and 2? The bottom part of the fur is specifically used for inexpensive leathers. After that, these are put into a tanning drum with a solution of chromium salts or vegetable tanning agents. These give an extra layer of protection and softener for the leather. Once all set, this leather is rotated for up to 8 hours. Before it gets released, natural bovine oils are placed so that the strength and softness of the leather is enhanced. Next is the Gonzales Tunnel Segment Production. In this project, they are using precast concrete blocks, which is one of the best engineering methods widely used worldwide, especially when it comes to the construction of buildings and bridges. This clip shows you how workers and machines work together to construct these bridge blocks. First, the cast concrete is a reusable mold or form which usually is a block. Once it has set, these blocks are transported to the site where they need to be used. Galv Industrial is known for performing hot dip galvanization. This is the process of zinc coating iron and steel. The whole process includes the immersion of iron and steel in a bath of molten zinc at a temperature of about 449 degrees Celsius, so that it alloys with the surface of the base metal. In hot dip galvanization, a dull gray material is usually produced, especially when exposed to an atmosphere comparatively strong material. This is because the strong material stops the further corrosion of the steel beneath it. The product of this process, or the galvanized steel, is usually sent in projects where corrosion-resistant materials are needed. Whenever thinking about steak, whether it's rare or medium rare, you always picture it next to a glass of wine. Did you know that the color, taste, tannin profile, and texture of a wine is dependent on the oak used in its barrel? Oak can either be used as a barrel or as the free-floating chips you see during wine fermentation. Usually, these floating chips are used in fermentation boats. Oaks can also be used during aging cycles or other fermentation processes. The Seguin Moro USA introduces oak to wine as a barrel. This is due to the fact that oak can express other qualities to wine through evaporation and low oxygen exposure. The next clips will be their process of making oak barrels. As you can see, a barrel is a hollow cylindrical container characterized by its bulging center that measures longer than the width. In a more traditional way, barrels are made up of wooden stains and bound by wood or metal hoops. Speaking of steak and wine, fine dining isn't complete without the sharp knives chefs use. In this video, we will feature the Tojiro, one of the best producers of high-quality knives for almost 50 years. They are a Japanese corporation that uses traditional Japanese techniques in making their knives. Aside from the process itself, their knives are unique because each of them are made from quality materials. For example, they have the VG10, which is known to be remarkably hard, sharp, and durable. This is all thanks to the purified cobalt it contains. It's also hardly broken because of the excellent flexibility brought by molybdenum. However, due to the high demands for their products, the company now used the press-out method, which is the combination of traditional technique and modern automation specifically made for mass production. Traditional Japanese techniques are still used on special orders, where well-trained and skilled staff craft every piece by hand. Finally, we have the Lucchini RS, an Italian company known to be an expert in railway parts and products. Their process starts with a piece of iron getting placed into a furnace. This is where the molding, or what most of us know as forging, happens. After that, the iron is hammered and pressed again and again. Once the desired shape and size is achieved, it will be taken out to set, cool, and quality checked. That's all for the 7 must-know factory processes. Thank you for watching. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and let us know in the comments section what you want to see next. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and click the notification bell so you won't miss out on these amazing machines. See you in the next video.